Salvete omnes, this is I'm Amelia, also known as TheMartianGeek, and we are at the final episode of Let's Play Mario and Luigi's Starlight Island Adventure. We have finally reached Bowser's Castle, and I know it wasn't intentional, but the lack of overworld music here actually kind of adds to the tension of the moment, I think. Makes it a little more dramatic, if you will. Now, coming into Bowser's Castle, you'll notice three things right away. 1, the music is different, 2, the palette is different, and 3, you can fall into lava and you die when that happens. Now, 3, the background. That should tip you off as to at least one of the obstacles we're going to face in this one. I did not jump soon enough there. Well, I still have 23 lives, so no way I'm going to die that many times in this one. The music is actually my composition, though it really was intended to be used with the noise channel, but oh well. Now the thing about the Podoboos is they never come up directly under coins. So like this platform, coin on the left, Podoboo on the right, but if you slide too far to one side, well, you're going to get hit by it anyway. Now we have these things again. Yeah. You knew we were going to have to face some more Layer 2 shenanigans, and we are. More giant yellow spikes. Whatever you call these things. What do you call these things? What's the official name for them? Spike pounders? Giant skewers? Big things with spikes on them? I don't know. And now they're going up and down more quickly. And you have to be more careful with the timing, of course. Actually, a lot of jumps in this room, you kind of have to be careful with the timing. If it's not the spike pounders, it's the thwomps, or... I don't think there are any Podoboos here, but with that, that's the end of the first room. And onto the second one, we still have Layer 2 shenanigans. Only this time it's lava instead of spikes. Actually, I wonder why Nintendo never did this with lava in the original game. Every time something was on Layer 2 in Super Mario World, it was always just plain old platforms or maybe a few spikes thrown in. And the overworld music is back. They never even thought to use lava, or for that matter stuff like climbing nets, or bridges. Actually, I find Bowser's Castle kind of anticlimactic in this game. It's not any longer than any other castle. It's not any more difficult than you'd expect from this point in the game. I suppose that's to be expected anyway. And, well, you don't get a choice of pathway like you so often do in Bowser's Castle in Mario games. Like in the original Super Mario World and Yoshi's Island, among others. Super Mario RPG as well, though that actually wasn't the final level. Whoa, that was risky. Boss door already? I told you this one was kinda short for being Bowser's Castle. But we don't actually have to face the boss just yet. You have one of these rooms. Auto-scrolling hallway with ominous music and flames. The fireballs always follow the same pattern every time. And they're always in fixed locations, they aren't generated. So if you once you memorize this room, it becomes really easy. I mean, it's easy anyway, but it's even easier once you know where everything is. Yeah, see, I didn't even get hit once there. And now it's time to fight Bowser! What does he do? Well, at first he kinda acts like his Super Mario Bros. 1 incarnation. He just walks back and forth and spits fireballs at you. Large fireballs, perhaps, but still fireballs. He has 5 hits. After you hit him twice, his attack pattern changes. He starts jumping, and he still spits fireballs, and now he spits 1 or 2, and you can run into them and die, like I just did. I wish there were a checkpoint right next to Bowser, because the last checkpoint in the level is at the beginning of this room, so you have to do it all over again every time you die to Bowser. Now, while this room is easy, it's a needless waste of time, if you ask me. I guess New Super Mario Bros. Did the same thing, and I didn't like it when they did it either. Easy enough. And back to Bowser. he has 3 different attack patterns. When he does this, he either jumps low, medium, or high. If he jumps low, you're fine. If he jumps medium or high, he stuns you, in addition to spitting the fireballs. Once he's down to 2 hits, he starts doing this, actively trying to land on you, and he still spits fireballs and he still stuns the ground. It stuns you when he hits. Once he's down to 1 hit, same thing except he spits 3 fireballs. But that's it for Bowser. And Mario and Luigi's adventure is over. Together with Peach, they discuss plans to take a trip to the distant Cola Kingdom. Press X. Possible sequel hook? Whether it was intentional or not, that would be the perfect setup for a Mario and Luigi Starlight Island Adventure 2. I'd actually like to see a Mario and Luigi Starlight Island Adventure 2 now that I think of it. I like this hack enough that a sequel could be good. Heck, it could be even better than this one. Based on, like, feedback from this one and stuff that could be improved upon. And now it's the time for the credit sequence. And because of the way she made them scroll, they basically go backward. Kind of weird that, but it works. And yeah, you can still move around. I am jumping under an E! So we have all the graphics people, we have all the music people, etc, etc. I actually show up a few times in these credits for contributing things like music and ASM. Though I don't have a whole lot to say about the credit sequence. I mean, it's names on the screen, and they scroll by slowly. It's a credit sequence. I mean, what do you need to know? Now, Mario and Luigi Starlight Island Adventure... Yep, see, there I am. Mario and Luigi Starlight Island Adventure is, I'd say, a very good hack. In fact, probably one of the best Super Mario World hacks out there, if not my absolute favorite. Well, maybe my favorite, though I don't know if I'd actually consider it the best. But, like, so many hacks seem to kind of do well in one area and maybe not so well in others. Brutal Mario is infamous for this. Kind of the opposite of a jack of all trades, I guess. It'll have amazing ASM but subpar level design, or the original music. Or pretty good music, but, well, whatever. Lots of level decorations, but no ASM, any number of things. But now, this hack really didn't do, like, anything in particular well, but it didn't really do anything in particular badly either. And for that reason, it ends up being a pretty coherent whole that works out really well, I think. The graphics are mostly pretty simple, but quite effective. Yes, ASM is... well, I mean, the author can't do her own, so using other people's sprites and blocks and stuff, well, works out. Level design is pretty solid. Once again, simple but effective. I don't know, I mean, if you like Super Mario World, play this hack. If you don't like Super Mario World, well, what are you doing? I guess if you like other Mario platformers, then play the hack anyway. Though honestly, if you're used to playing these kinds of hacks, well, this one might be a bit easy for your taste. It is a bit on the easy side for ROM hacks, but you know, by those standards, well, ROM hacks on average tend to be rather difficult, so that's not too much of a problem there. Special thanks to God and SMW Central. Well, oh hey, course clear. The course clear still shows up. Yeah, nothing wrong with thanking God at the end of your credit sequence, right? You can dedicate art to him. Why not dedicate a hack to him? And yeah, we're just back at Bowser's Castle. So, as far as what to do next, because, well, I'm just going to go through the submaps or whatever, and I still can't access that pipe from here. Why is that? Well, I do have more projects planned. I mean, for one thing, I haven't done a Mega Man X game in a while. Not since, what, last spring or so? Oops, wrong. Whatever. And I actually kind of made I made a bit of a list of games that I'd like to LP in the future, and yeah, there's still plenty of stuff to go around. If only I could say the same for video games I'm playing on my own time. Man, the video game industry, if you ask me, has kind of gone down the tubes a bit. Like 2011, I can't think of even one game from 2011 that I got or looked interested or was interested by or whatever. 2010 had Donkey Kong Country Returns and Mega Man 10, so it's off the hook. But I digress. Whether I'm planning to do any more ROM hacks, well, let's just say we'll see. I mean, I haven't seen any more that I feel would be worthy than when I started this one, so I would say don't count on it, but if something actually does come up, and if it's something I do like, I could do it. Honestly, probably my biggest complaint with this hack was it was a bit too short, if you ask me. I mean, what was it, 45 levels or so? 44? I don't know what it is, but I swear, like, all the hacks I like the most seem to only have about 40 or 50 levels. I mean, when I make a hack, I have a tendency to use all 96 of them. But that does not make it bad. Still, though, if there is a Mario and Luigi Starlight Island Adventure 2, I'd like to see a secret world, more secret levels, and stuff like that. Maybe a few more levels per world, like 5 or 6 on average, but whatever. Throw in some ghost houses, and so with that, we're just about back to where I started this video. On full circle. Oh hey, now I can access that pipe for some reason. Weird. So, with that, I really have nothing else to say. I mean, I hope you enjoyed this video, and all the ones that came before it. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Whatever project I decide to do, well, I'll be there, and you can be there. And it'll be fun.